I still run into bands that I'm producing or playing out with, which I rarely do anymore because I don't make any money anymore. But mostly bands that I go out and see, or friends, even some of my friends are still under this delusion that if they just keep playing enough shows and you know, selling CDs and shit, that they're gonna get this big fancy record deal. And I just don't understand why anyone would be trying to get signed. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like they've been watching MTV their whole life and have gotten romanticized into that idea. And you know, it's fucking TV. You know, it's MTV. It's not, you know, a lot of these rock stars. Well, I mean, you know, if your goal is to be famous, then fuck it, go for it, you know. But you're gonna pay for it, because all a record deal is a glorified loan, and I guarantee you most people can't pay it off. I mean, just as some perspective as to how quickly things can go topside or bottom side, whatever the hell you want to call it, how quickly things can go from great to complete shit. I was in a band in Hollywood, and we had an exclusive contract with Windows for a media player that they were going to release. We were booked on the Vans Warped Tour. We had a record coming out that was being produced by Bruce Witkin and Ryan Dorn. Ryan Dorn did the America's Least Wanted album. Ugly Kid Joe, Bruce Witkin did a lot of the Godsmack stuff. The guy that hooked us up with them was John Vassalou, who managed Rage Against the Machine through Warren Entner Management, one of the biggest high-profile entertainment management companies in the United States, if not the world. And all it took was a couple of wrong conversations, you know, a couple of members in the band to start acting weird and start exhibiting their social inequities, or you know, I don't know. If you're in a band, you know what I'm talking about. There's always people in bands with issues, you know, whatever the fuck the issue is. There's always some kind of issue. And anyways, these issues came up, and we just got dropped like a hot potato. So, and luckily, we hadn't signed the deal, the record contract yet, because I would be in debt to the tune of about $120,000. So, anyways, what I'm going to recommend to everyone, especially bands and musicians, just to educate yourself on what a fucking record deal is, because you really, if you're wanting a record deal right now, it's my fucking life's purpose to convince you that you do not need a record deal. I know it sucks. I know it would be a lot easier to have people backing you up, but the problem is that you're actually paying for all of that, but you're paying for it on credit that you don't have. These record companies are loaning you this money, and you're going to pay it back with interest. And they're going to take it out of your publishing in any other way that they can and rob you of your creative licenses, you know. I mean, if you write a hit song and, you know, you can't pay for all of the promotion that you had to make that song a hit, well, they're going to tap into your publishing if they can. And what that means is that, you know, you're not going to be getting as big a checks as you should be for writing that song, if they don't take the whole fucking publishing, you know, together. Because if you don't know about it, if you're not aware of these sorts of things, they will fucking pull the rug underneath your feet. And just ask any fucking major label artists. So here's the book a friend of mine wrote. It's called The Truth About the Music Business, by Steve Moore. Probably can't read that because it's on YouTube. But Truth About the Music Business. A friend of mine wrote it. It changed my whole fucking... I mean, by the time I read the book, I was not looking for a deal anyway, but that book solidified my beliefs. Because up until that point, up until I read that book, everything I had said, or everything I had thought, was still pretty much a speculation, but that solidified it. This guy had done... Steve has done foreign licensing in Nashville for over 10 years. Worked on tons of Nashville records and deals and stuff. Anyways, he's a very cynical guy, but so am I. But it gives you a realistic perspective of how the music business works. And I would definitely recommend cynicism in this business. Don't trust anybody. Sometimes it hurts to feel that way as an artist, to know that some of your work is sometimes it feels pointless, you know. I'm pretty sure everybody's felt like that at some point when they're not getting the recognition that they want, that they deserve. But I guarantee you, if you stick it out on your own and don't try and get help from a fucking major record label unless they come to you on your terms, which could be very beneficial, don't do it. Don't pursue that shit. You're better off cultivating your own scene and your own fan base, even if it's one person at a time, you know, year after year. I'm 28 years old. My prime time is over, unless I'm extremely lucky. So I'm pretty much just trying to hit up the licensable markets in film, television, and movies. So, or video games, film, television, and video games. So, anyways, if anyone has any questions about anything I talked about, or want more information about the book, or just have any particular questions about me, feel free to send me a message, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can and answer that question. I just wanted to get the ball rolling on some topical music discussion on YouTube, because I've actually got a lot to say about shit. So if you're a band and you're just starting out, or if you've been around for a while and you have any questions about you know, what you should do if you decide not to look for a record label or a major deal, you know, feel free to contact me. Thanks a lot.